Okay. Let's do this thing. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. Alright. So we ended last night with one of the hunt missions. So I think we'll keep going with the story tonight. Did the game freeze on me? Okay, let's just go ahead and close out and start it back up again. I left it on rest mode, but it got disconnected. Okay, so we are level 6. We did this last night. We need 3 more Earth Sigils to go to the next, to unlock the next zone. So let's try to do this mission because we'll get the 3 and see how it goes from there.
We're here to get a collection of artifacts. We're looking for weapons to add to our arsenal.
The items are in the alluvial plains.
Mark the weapon cache.
The Varghul control these lands. They won't let us walk into their territory unchallenged.
We'll just take what we need by force.
Head to the watchtower. The alluvial plains phase nodes are there. Be prepared to fight. The Varghul have claimed it since you wiped out the previous defenders.
So once you get the chests and stuff once in a zone, does that mean you can't get them again? See, was that breach? Is that what breach is? If so, I'm not sure how to do that. I only did that because I leveled up. Which means we have a skill point. So let's take a look at that first. So skills, breach, leaping shield bash deals Plus 50% damage to full health ranged enemies. Leaping Shield Bash. Okay. Not quite sure how that's supposed to work. Survive Sunflare Orb. Oh. There we go. See, that looks like Breach to me. I think that's what that means, that shockwave that I send out. It looks like I do it from taking someone out by what's that called? Not polarity. What's that called with the health bar highlighting thing? Let me try. I want to experiment. Okay, now if I do it now, oh, press the wrong button. Let's try that again on this guy. Nope, it didn't work on that. So, do I have like a % chance of doing it or something, or?
What a strange device.
Macros used to place those things on the battlefield to motivate our warriors.
The phase node is active. Let's head into the alluvial plains.
Rare longsword, fire DPS, 18% southern technique damage, 10% timing attack damage. Okay. Guess we could try it. Doesn't hurt to try. Spirit, plus 11% health recovery. Oh, Soul Shatter, that's what it's called. I don't have another amulet with might on it. Charmed, don't have charms yet.
Tell me about this place.
The alluvial plains are dotted with ruins dating back to the unification. The Valorians kept several libraries here. Some Vargo leaders are coordinating the warbands.
Point them out.
That was a waste. Should have just meleeed it. Mercy. .40 fire DPS. Gain 5% weapon technique charge whenever you soul shatter an enemy. I think this is still the purple's still slightly better. So we'll keep that for now. .40 might soul shatter build up during rampage. Okay, that's definitely better. No. The waypoint reminds me a lot of Warframe. How to get those things. Like if I go around up here, there's no path to get up this way. It doesn't look like there's... Oh, wait a minute. There's a little bridge there. But can I get up there? I don't know. Oh, there's another one up there too. Okay. I don't know how I get that. Where does that come from? Sweet.
A powerful creature has emerged.
The ghosts of this place are restless.
It draws power from the spirit realm.
It will fall like the rest.
You know what? I forgot to check the YouTube channel. Do that real quick. Make sure that that we're in the right directory. I didn't have it filled out, so that's good. Okay. I think we're all good now. Oops. Okay. All right. Ouch. Oh, who's that guy? What? I gotta handle two guys at once, huh? Should have parried that. Got him. Wonder if there's a limited time on that, like if you wait too long then he'll get health back or something.
The treasure is in that squat building. I wonder what we'll find.
find loot. Because this is a looter shooter. A looter slasher.
Fascinating. There are fragments of your brother's war journal here.
Hack and
He
looter.
never missed a chance to revel in his glory.
We might be able to learn something about macros. I'll store these in my archive. We're done here. Let's head to the Twilight Zone.
Okay, just got like 5 new weapons. So let's check those. More things and stuff here. Another chest. Okay. Oh, we got a banner. Vampiric Pennant. Rare banner, 3 over health. Primary, banner aura, restore 10 health whenever you hit an enemy. Secondary, banner aura, plus 16% polarity attack damage. So do I have to click something or press something to activate that, or? Let's see. 40 earth DPS. Inflict an ailment. Polarity attacks inflict ailments. Polarity attack. Blessing of power. Whenever you defeat an ailment inflicted enemy, polarity attacks inflict ailments. Okay. Sounds like I need to start learning some of those combos. Plus 36 breach damage during rampage. Plus 60% weak point damage, plus 16% crit hit damage. So, hey, how's it going? Is that Yoda? I can't tell. That's a small icon. So I think we'll switch the blue one over now to this one. And we got a new skill too, so we did breach last time. Plus 10% damage to breached enemies is level 2. Takedowns. You can perform a takedown on small enemies immediately after a parry. Ooh. That would be nice. So you don't get swarmed so easily. Oh, a cat waving. Okay. It looked like, it honestly looked like Yoda, because the top, it looked like there were long ears coming out the side and the head was green. Okay. How are you liking the game? I like it a lot. It's, I've only been playing for a few hours. I played last night, tonight. It's fun. I'm a pretty big, like, looter fan in general. And there's been a lot of disappointing looters that have come out in recent years. So this definitely has some stuff going for it. Like, the graphics are awesome. The combat's really fun. I really like the melee combat. So I'm assuming these are defined as, yeah, weak enemies, so I can just take them down immediately. Like that. I'm not a huge fan of the slow wind-up, though.
Sanctum, how complete are your archives?
Not very. Once Macros
Oh, that was the end. Okay, that was kind of
I stopped
anticlimactic.
getting new records altogether.
It was very vanilla when it first launched, but since the expansion, it's filled way out. Yeah, that's kind of so. I did watch some people play it at launch, and it did seem like people kind of liked the first few hours. The campaign, the combat was good. The graphics were nice. It was obviously that new car smell with the PS5 coming out, and then people realized it was kind of shallow. So do you, like. Have you been playing it a lot recently? Is the expansion good? Do you feel like the end game's kind of fleshed out now? Because that's always my concern with these games is that the end game is weak. Like they start strong and they just get kind of lame by the end. See, that's a level 10. That's level 9. Unlock.
It's time. You must face Zamora.
I'm ready.
Before long, I'll know how to break the rites of Ascension. We're getting closer, Orin.
Agreed. Then let's begin. This place seems to suit you.
It's better than a Vargul prison camp.
I'm sorry,
I love
Zeno.
the voice actor for this
This is
guy.
all I have.
My friend, you misunderstand. This is the most luxury I've had since the war started. I only regret that I couldn't help you when you fought your brother.
It was meant to be. Macros and I have a destiny. We must complete it together. In the end, it will only be him and me.
I'm playing without the expansion right now, waiting to get it, and I'm still pretty satisfied. Yeah, I mean, it seems like, so, it seems like it's got legs to at least carry through the campaign and probably some endgame missions.
We have enough Earth sigils to
There's
unlock
lots of
Zamora's
stats
will.
and perks,
Make your
and
preparations, and
looks
let's
like
deal
the
with
items
first
have,
major blow
at least to some
tonight.
extent, random rolls. Lots of different weapons, slots and stuff, so... Oh, this is a boss. Okay, let's do the hunts first. Maybe start with the level 9 hunt first. It seems like a game that could have really good farming potential, like Diablo 3. Like a Diablo 3 type game, Path of Exile type game. Probably more like Diablo 3, since Diablo 3 has rifts. It really does seem like the end game for this game is kind of modeled after Diablo in a way. At least from what I've seen from streamers. I'm nowhere close. I'm still obviously playing the campaign, so I'll get to experience that for myself later on. So, you may know this because I don't. I was wondering this last night. Are there? So, do you have to level each of the Valor plates to level 50, or do you just like? Is it like an account level? They're really generous with the parry timing, which is nice. I think this would be much too hard without that. Obtain mother load. So that's one thing I have not done is found mother loads. Are mother loads those green, these things? Because if they are, I don't know how to get those. Do I have to do a shield thing? Oh no, that's Sunsteel. Okay. Maybe I have gotten a mother load and I didn't know what it was. Oh, it is universal. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, that seems like it would be kind of an unnecessary grind. Which is good. They let the grind be more on getting the items you want rather than the character leveling. Which, if you play Avengers, that's a problem in Avengers. Yeah, they added different things to like cursed weapons or primal, which are just rolls with bonuses, so there's incentive grind. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like that, but it says the bonus objective says obtain mother load. I don't know what a mother load is. I thought I read in one of the patch notes that they added animation canceling for the dodges. Which I feel like is kind of a huge deal for games like this. Yeah, see that was... I parried like a year before he hit that and it still counted. Ouch. Okay. Oh, I've never seen that before. Okay. I should have a prompt when they're close. Okay. That's good to know. Got him. See, the thing is, I really like stuff like this, where there's a boss that actually takes some skill and dodging and stuff. Where, unlike shooters where you're shooting a bullet sponge, the enemy just has more health. There's actually a mechanic involved. Continue exploring. Yeah, I want to find the... Oh, did I have to find the mother load before I killed him? Whatever. I'll still look for it anyway, just so I can learn what they are. Yikes. Item floating about waist high, it's how you gather materials. Okay. Not these, right? Because I've gotten a bunch of those. Thanks for checking out the channel, by the way. I appreciate it. I usually mix. Oh, that was it. Okay, so these. So all I needed was just one of those. Okay. I mean, that's easy. I've gotten a million of those. So on this channel, I've been. I only started streaming a few weeks ago, actually, but. It's kind of a dual purpose stream. We do games and then also talk about some discussion topics. Some of them are religion related. Also just like gaming news, gaming thoughts. So still getting used to the whole rhythm. But I will say one thing is it really helps to stream a game that you enjoy. So do you stream as well? Do you stream Godfall?
Oh, Orin. I think I need one more. Yeah. Might be up here, maybe. Yeah, it wouldn't be good to lock yourself with something you don't like and not very consistently. Yeah, exactly. I can't, I just, I have a full-time job, so I'm only able to stream 3 or 4 times a week. And so with the precious few hours that I have to do this, I don't want to be spending it playing a game I'm not having fun with. That being said, I do like a variety of different games, so it's not hard for me to find something I enjoy. But when I do find something that I'm just kind of feeling meh about it, I just say, you know what, life's too short to play games you don't enjoy. I don't owe the game anything. So I never found the 3rd blue vial for that chest back here. Was it back here? I thought it was somewhere close by. Ah, yes, it's down there.
True enough, I play a lot of looter games like this. I like the loot collecting. Yeah, same here. My first real looter game was Diablo 3. I got really into that in college, and then I picked up Destiny in 2014, and really loved that game for years. Played that D2. I've fallen off of it in recent years because it's gotten really tedious. I feel like playing that game just feels like homework now. But I played Warframe. I really like Warframe. I played Avengers. Not a fan that there's a cooldown even when I don't hit something. Oh, here it is. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, no more purple stuff. I got more physical DPS. I'm not finding myself using polarity very often. No. Blessing of Endurance. Critical hit chance. It's usually not that important this early on. Okay. Amulets. Oh. Definitely not an improvement. New banner. 3 over health. Restore 11 health whenever you hit an enemy. Plus 10% takedown damage. Go with that. And 108 health recovery. Plus 44% earth damage. Plus 2% to all resistances. That's better because I'm not using a Warhammer, so that works out. Hit enemy weak points to deal increased damage and knock down the enemy. Try that. I really like that you can refund your skill points. Or at least that's how it seems. Because I have no idea whether I'm going to want to stick with what I have this early on. Polarity attacks can be good, but I didn't even use them till late game. Yeah. I think the main problem is it takes so long to build up that I just forget about it. And I'm sure there's perks and stuff that'll make it charge up really fast. I just, early on I don't have that. That seems like the kind of thing that whole builds are built off of. Oh, I totally missed this. Activate them to continue exploring the realm. Activating a Twilight Beacon releases new exploration objectives to the realm. Each objective has a reward. Complete all objectives for additional rewards. You can activate a Twilight Beacon again after you've completed the objectives to release more into the realm. Oh, okay. Use Spirit Vision to reveal hidden objectives. Okay, I know how to do that. Oh, wait, did that, like, re-roll stuff on the map? Carrying some kind of energy that looks like... Wait, so if I pick up this one, why is it flipping that location? So the one thing I did notice is that the color, that reddish color, is similar to those two spots, or actually 4 spots. Okay, I'll come back to that. Ouch. Just a white weapon, okay. Green. Then we got some rings to look at. Nothing good weapon-wise. Might. Restore 26 health whenever you defeat an enemy with a takedown. Vitality. Those are both vitality. No, spirit. Gain 18 over health whenever you hit a weak point. That might actually be good for the other one. So this one swap that one. 32 might. I might just. Yeah, switch those. So are there enough, like, can you get enough skill points to unlock the entire tree, or are you restricted? Interesting. I'm still getting them after level 50, so I'm not too sure. Okay. Yeah, it did seem like there are some missions that reward you with skill points. Treasure Hermit. Get to him in time. Okay, so I'm not any closer to figuring out how to open up that chest. Other than that, I did notice that that chest is glowing purple. And when I use my dark vision, or whatever it's called, spirit vision, it shows enemies. That maybe those guys will spawn once I activate the chest or something? Not sure. Let's try going up here. Of course. Corruption. What does that do? purple, so it must be related to the chest that I can't open at the moment. Whoa. Gotcha. Got you. Man, there's a lot of enemies. This chest better be good. Just a green, that's it. Alright. But that was a hidden objective, though. Okay. So let's check out what I got here. More rings. So this one is apply mark of weakness, blah 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 now. More green weapons. Press and hold L2 plus square to siphon enemy health over 4 seconds. Vitality increases siphon damage. Defeat a small enemy with siphon to summon a copy of the enemy to fight by your side for 10 seconds. Oh, that's really cool. Check something real quick. Okay. Cool. Hopefully I didn't drop any frames there. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's look for more hidden objectives and a way to get into that chest. So a couple things I still don't fully grasp are, number one, what this the bar above my weapon, the yellow bar, because I know there's the, what is it, northern and southern attacks or whatever, and it used to be just 2 bars, but now it's 3, and I think that has something to do with breach, but I'm not sure what. Breach is like the stagger buildup. Okay. So the breach damage is just the damage is the stagger damage that you're doing then. Okay. That makes sense. Did you play God of War? The newest one? 2018? I feel like I'm just missing something. Because there's this over here. I haven't done this yet. I'll try doing this first. Yeah, see that right there. What caused that explosion? Okay. That chest is bugging me now. Yeah, I gotta figure this out. Not again. Okay. Wolf Sheed banner. Oh, we got a charm. 44 vitality, blind nearby enemies whenever you use your life stone. Plus 20% damage to breached enemies. So does use just mean whenever it's activated? Some pretty good loot from that. So that might be a worthwhile thing to do, generally. Those guys are fun to take down. Okay, well, I don't want to wander too far here. Alright, let's go back to that chest. I think there's gotta be a way for me to open that now. Crimson Glades. Sweet. Okay. So what does the red mean? Does that mean they're like in rampage mode or something? I've seen it once or twice before. Not the red attacks, but when they're all glowing red. Here's another beacon. Alright, I think we're gonna call it quits for this level. I've done enough for now. I did not figure out that chest, but I'm sure I'll get more opportunities in the future. Okay. Complete mission. Well, it's already 11:10. Okay. So I wanted to get into the discussion topic for tonight before it gets too late. I'll probably be on for another half hour or so. Let's see. Level 9 boss. Sure, why not? So this week we've been focusing on tough questions of Christianity. So we've talked about objections to Christianity, answers to objections. The first, I broke it out into 5 different categories, and the first one was what do we do about evil in the world? How can a loving, all-powerful, all-knowing God allow evil in the world? How do we reconcile those things? So we answered that. I think that was last Thursday we did that one, and then we did is this the only way? So the idea that is it true that Christianity is the only way, or is there are there multiple paths to God? So we answered that one. The third one was what do we do about heaven and hell? How can a loving God send people to hell? So we addressed some of the misconceptions about that and misunderstandings about that, and that was last night. So then tonight, and this is more of a kind of a practical objection that people will bring up, is why do Christians seem hypocritical at times? So if you know, you may know Christians in your life, or you may have heard about them on media, you may have read about them, whatever. There's any number of ways that you could have encountered a Christian, and in doing so, you may have noticed quite quickly that they're not perfect. And as someone who claims to be a believer myself, I am not perfect. And so I think the number one...
Zamora!
Oh. Pause for a moment.
You should be dead.
Macros tried to kill me. He failed.
But you're weaker than you were.
Let's find out.
She's got a lot of health. Alright. Poison, okay. Yikes. Gotta try to parry those attacks.
Stop the ritual now.
You can't stop all of us.
Can I get inside this? I don't know if I did anything or if she just... I'm probably dead. Yeah. Darn.
You take on too much.
So fundamentally, I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. And so just on a practical level, anyone with any belief system is going to make mistakes, is going to do things that are counter to what they believe. And we experience that every day, all the time, with ourselves, with others. So it doesn't excuse anything. but it certainly does. It does help to recognize the context of. Oh, she started with only 2/3 of her health. Okay, so that's what those arrows mean. I'm trying to parry you, lady. It's hard to tell what she's doing. See, why can't I parry that? She's not glowing red. Well, she is now, but not when she did the sword attack. Feels kind of cheap because she doesn't have all her health.
What a waste.
That wasn't a bad fight. It just got a little chaotic because it's a little hard to read her moves. Oh, nice. That's a legendary. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so getting back to what I was saying, that it's not an excuse to say people with a belief system, which is everybody, we all have belief systems, that everybody does things that are hypocritical. That I sin in a certain way, I act against someone, I hurt someone in a way that's inconsistent with what I believe that I should be doing. So, for example, as a believer, I believe that I know, based on the Word of God, that I am supposed to be loving and gracious and understanding towards people. So if I fail to do one of those things, and I hurt somebody by doing it, if I yell at somebody, if I criticize someone unfairly, if I speak too harshly, those are just examples. But are everyday examples that we can all relate with. If I do one of those things, yes, it is. Those things are absolutely counter to what I believe I should be doing, and are therefore hypocritical. And so this is where I have to walk a little bit of a fine line here, because what I'm about to say, it's not an excuse for that behavior, because hurting someone, there's not an excuse for that. There may be a reason for it, but there's not an excuse for it. Fundamentally, the reason is our sin nature, but we were never promised, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but we're never promised to be made perfect right away. So becoming a believer doesn't mean that you automatically become perfect. So and not only that, but we were never promised that. God has been wholly consistent in that He never promised us that by choosing to follow Him, we then become perfect. In fact, if anything, it makes it harder, because we not only understand that we cannot be perfect, that we fall short of His standard, but also that our eyes are open to all of the different ways that we are supposed to live, and how far we fall short of those ways. The loving, the caring, the discipline, the mercy, the grace, the justice. All of those things are things that we fall short every day. So as a believer myself, I can tell you right now, yes, I've been hypocritical many times in my life. I've done things that are inconsistent with my views, with my beliefs, with my relationship with God. And so fundamentally that's just going to happen, because we are not perfect. We are never promised to be perfect, and we still have a sin nature, even though we do have a relationship with God that is sanctifying us. It is making us more like Christ. It is changing us from the inside out.
Zamora was one of your brother's top lieutenants. He knows you're coming for him now.
It doesn't matter whether he knows I'm back or not. Nothing will stop me.
Get ready, Orin. Things are about to get a lot harder for you.
Good. Strength is
We have to pause
forged
whenever
in
this guy
adversity.
talks. This is the
Spoken
greatest,
like a true warrior.
greatest voice acting.
You will get stronger each time you defeat one of Macros's elite warriors. Plus, they all carry items imbued with your brother's power that we can use.
You godsmiths work some strange magic.
We are dedicated to our craft.
So I think that explains that the explanation that I gave hopefully is clear enough to at least explain why
You've observed
why
Zamora's
Christians
Ethereum.
can be
Yes, I
hypocritical pretty
It
consistently,
had to
just
go
like
somewhere. I couldn't
everybody
just
is
disperse it.
hypocritical on a pretty consistent
I'm sure
basis.
It will be helpful later.
You sound different.
Something's happening. The Ethereum. It's difficult to hold so much. Something's wrong.
Will there be a problem?
No. It is time to enter the Water Realm, where you
But
will
the
face
difference, the
giant
key
of
difference-
beasts, the Abyssian Host, and Lunara, the guardian avatar of the Silver Moon.
Between someone that truly believes, someone that truly believes in Christ, that wants to become like Christ, that is allowing the Spirit to work in them to become like Christ. Because God does promise that. He does promise that He is going to work in us and through us to make us more like His Son. To make us more loving, more caring, more just, more peaceful, more gracious, more understanding, more merciful. All those things and more. He is making us to be more like that. The key difference when we're just talking about hypocrisy is that we, as believers, we recognize not only that we fall short and we will be hypocritical at times, but that we also we have to own up to that, and we understand by nature of our belief that we fall short, and that we need God in order to fill in those gaps in our life. And that's something that a non-believer simply doesn't have. They don't have that understanding and that foundation to say, there is a God, the God of the universe, that is working in me to change me. They're left on their own. They have nothing but themselves to change themselves, to try to better themselves. Ultimately, whatever that really means, I think that's ultimately a relativistic concept. But so the real heart of the objection, I think, is, well, why would I believe in what Christians believe if they're hypocritical? Because then I'm just going to end up being hypocritical too. So what's the difference? Well, there's a lot of differences, and we've covered a lot of them already. Namely, that God has shown His grace in sending His Son to forgive us of our sins, so that we can be forgiven and justified and spend eternity with Him. He changes us from the inside out. He brings us peace and satisfaction and joy and all these wonderful things. So there's lots of reasons to believe. But it's understandable that someone from the inside out, especially if you've been hurt by someone, you're like, well, I don't want to be like that person. And I get that. I understand that. As on a human level, I understand that concern. And ultimately, we have to do two things. We have to look at ourselves and we say,
Use the central
look,
tower
we
to
all
get to
do
the
this.
water realm. You will have to overcome many trials
And
within the tower.
two, we have to look and say, okay, are those that truly believe, are they seeking recompense for what they have done? Are they trying to make it right? Are they growing and changing as people as God works in their hearts and their minds? And I believe if you really knew true believers, that the answer to that question would be yes. I know plenty in my life where the answer to that question is yes. So we have to be able to step outside of our own pain and experience to recognize that, yes, there actually are, an array of believers that that recognize their sin and are addressing that every day by recognizing that God is the only one that can give them the strength, give them the power to proceed and become more like Christ. We can't do that with our own power.
Prepare yourself, Orin. The Tower of Trials awaits.
So what is the Tower of Trials? I didn't even check to see what the recommended level was for this. That first area didn't seem too bad. Okay, Soul Shatter 5 enemies, complete the tower's challenge. So I'm happy to discuss that topic more, and I think just kind of engaging and discussing practical examples and life experience will really help in furthering this topic. Because in theory, I actually think the answer is pretty simple, but it's really I found it to be the pain and the lack of empathy that keep people from really being able to move on or understand. And just by talking about the theology, I'm not necessarily going to get you there. Or help you get there. So do those weak points just randomly appear? Alright, let's see what we got. I think we've got a lot of stuff we've got to take a look at. 44 Spirit Restore shield damage, takedown damage. I like takedown damage more. Oh, but we have a purple one now, don't we? Ooh, plus 80% weak point damage. 11% takedown damage, 4% critical hit chance. That's much better. Let's use that for sure. Okay, we've gotten a few purples. So this one is Epic Longsword. 48 water DPS. Apply the Mark of Fragility. 20% damage to chilled enemies. 8% Soul Shatter buildup. These are really slow. Not a big fan of these weapons. Epic Polearm. Restore 37 health whenever you soul shatter an enemy. I could see myself swapping out the long sword For this one, maybe? Soul Shatter. I'll try this one. I'll try it. And then we've got 3 skill points to spend. I like this one. Shield throw. Petrifying enemies. Okay, so L1 plus circle, arcing throw, L1 plus X to do petrify slam. Okay.
The Black Tide. Those are Macros's personal soldiers.
I think we'll wrap it up after this mission.
Those assassins were waiting for you.
Macros is sending a message.
The Water Realm. This place is ruled by the Abyssian host. You warned Orin. The creatures in this realm will be out for blood. Your blood.
Fighting is a warrior's purpose. Point me towards Lunara.
Patience, Orin. You will have to overcome many ordeals before you can face that creature.
So do each of the realms have unique enemy types? I hope so. Force of nature augment. Oh. Let's check that out. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that skill. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. Okay, so we used the point. Let's take a look at the augments. Okay, so how does this work? Force of nature, rare augment. Drain 5, might 35. Keep primary, gain 3% weapon technique charge whenever you defeat an enemy. Secondary, 15% ailment duration. Okay. So what does drain mean? Drain what? Oh, is that the life leech thing or whatever? Which was, where was that? Siphon. No, that sounds like a different skill. L2 plus square.
Macros has put up a barrier around Lunara's lair.
He doesn't waste any time. I'll break the barrier. I just need to know where it's coming from.
The power source is located in the Tormentor's Asylum.
Okay.
Feels good to be free.
No one in the monolith is free.
If this is captivity, I'll take it.
Don't get comfortable. The hard part is yet to come.
Of course. You can rely on me, Orin.
Okay, so...
Lunara resides beneath the luminous shelter, but we can't get to her yet.
Okay, so I have access to water now. Tower of Trials. And Earth. Which, so it doesn't look like you can replay story missions, but you can go into exploration mode or do hunts. Okay. I feel like I haven't unlocked all of the missions here yet. Okay. Well, I think this is a good stopping point, because we beat that mission, we got to the next realm, so... I think we got all the best loot equipped that we have for now. Got our first augment. Oh, drain, that's going to be the amount of power usage. 5, that's what that means, okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, I think we're going to stop here for tonight, guys. Thanks for coming out. As always, thanks for the follows, thanks for the likes, and also for taking part in the discussion. We had a good one tonight, talking about more objections to Christianity and their responses. We're going to cover the 5th and final objection tomorrow, or not tomorrow, sorry. There will probably not be a stream tomorrow. Most likely the next time I'll be on will be Monday. I'm going out of town for my sister's wedding this weekend, so schedule is a bit off. So yeah, looking forward to taking that trip, but I should be back Monday night per usual. Planning to stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday for sure next week, and then I might add in Wednesday, so we'll see. Right now Wednesdays are kind of like, I'll do it if I'm up for it, and I'm trying to get more hours in, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so if you enjoyed what you watched tonight, feel free to follow me on Twitch, to subscribe, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, to like the video. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. Just lets me know as its own form of feedback. So I'd appreciate you guys spending any amount of time, whether it was 30 seconds, 5 minutes, an hour with me. It's always a nice time. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. God bless you guys, and I will see you on Monday night. Take care, guys.